Okay. Well then, shall we resume with the class trial? Yes, we are in the class trial right now. Thanks. Is this working? Yeah, I think it's working. I always have to go down, down, down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Okay, let's start the game. Gee Louise. Oh, Gakia and Makoto show up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure out that by this point? Makoto's rank high enough for you guys to go up together? Just, dude, dang gay. Two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. I imagine when I was about to hammer, I immediately tense out and prepare myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes become 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Motokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep eating here or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand explanation. Why do you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words...
Are they waiting for everyone to arrive? We can't start until everyone's here now, can we? Wow, Kyoko's late. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We all been waiting for you. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting for 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? So it's a violation. I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. Welcome back, Kyoko. When you heard that voice, you all spun around to look.
Hey.
I'm here, and no rules will be broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a good girl! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do the AL class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
Well, is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What correction did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so savage, so spoiled. Let's check it then. Alright. Only residing in school, nighttime, sleeping anywhere as long as it will be punished. If we are free, violence against Monokuma is and destruction, yeah, Lacan, Dark Child, and the Glory. Armor reading, sleeping place, you did. Technically speaking, this will never happen. Because we always get a chance. Only evil whoever we don't know is be prohibited. Together may only kill a maximum of 2 people during any single killing game. Any break. Is that all? Wait, that's all? Alright then. You're right, that's the penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, Hauser, welcome to the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Mokoma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with it, God damn it, you hero! I told you to stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Wherever we need to discuss, we can do it during the test trial. If you're ever looking directly at Kyoko, park us out into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. We don't want my hammer to us if we take too long.
But...
I'll be happy when this is over. After another, everyone punched the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before this trial started. Same. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the door. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any more interesting cameras that I was able to avoid Monokuma from leaving. course, I missed the announcement because of that. I had no idea that her body had been scarred. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and handed that down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over camping search. I can't go to a trial company uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you want to hang floor dorms, then then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, precise, not quite.
In other words...
I just wanted to have secret tool which can open any lock in the school? Wow! What?
Just a second!
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before you get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over details after you get the child pick. Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her, that's a strange way to put it. It ain't, son. She's trying to find a family, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all, the only item considering Coco made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? I guess we should go in then. Being in the last time last time in the elevator. And the door stood shut. This time the clocking was loud enough to hear my ears and the drive began to consume me once more again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. 6. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without any warning. There was laying like penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Wow, what
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This looks so clownish. Like a circus. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time of pointless jokes and doubts has passed.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Let's go on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly detention, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly fence, a deadly class trial. Hell yeah. Before that, I shall set any more skills if I have left over. Yeesh. Okay, it's empty. A weak handbook. Just in case. I need to make sure. Okay, burn. Explosion, upper body remain. Bake and the tattoo. Mukuro Ikusawa. Another one which I removed here. So it was used on this. Blinkers. Interesting. And the body is found. So therefore 9 AM is when... Alright. This is gonna be quite confusing, I'm not gonna lie. This is the knife. Tarp? What is with the tarp here? Spend filthy. Wait, it was used during that time. Okay. But yeah, so it had loan. This is gonna be so confusing. The quotes before the explosion. Mikuro Ikusawa's for Kuma. There's also another one. Kyoko. Block key. But what do these things... What? I'm so confused now. Okay, I get the first problem, but not the last. Alright, let's open the class trial. I'm scared, you maggots.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other
What?
explanation.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
Can you stop?
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Alright.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Why would anyone
Then
think?
let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
My important trait Kyoko proves.
I got it!
I mean, there's no
I'm
gloves.
talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm
Scars.
sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yep, Monokuma.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Yikes. The silence.
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
That would be impossible.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us.
Hero, please stop your ghost shenanigans. There's no way the ghost was Kyoko. If I kill Pi, we gotta be stuck here in the case when we move forward. But I have the choice but to shoot down something too. Okay.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Okay, nails. Explain body.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Yikes.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oops. That's wrong.
Shoot!
Okay. It's gotta be a contradiction.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well, yeah, because that corpse is... This entire discussion is idiotic.
I don't know about anything to it, I can prove it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay,
Then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
Whoops. Oh my god, it's scary. Shoot! Okay, let's carefully.
Kyoko.
What's this thingy?
The dead body was...
they got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, because that corpse is
Absolute. This entire discussion is idiotic.
I know, right? Okay, it's gotta be.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up.
Then she was wearing...
Well,
Yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Fake nails. The nails have been torn down. There we go!
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
I agree.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Yes.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Stop.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well,
Hey.
Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Finally.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
I know, we're trying to prove it to the hero.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from here. Gabi Mukuro Ikusawa, the 16th student.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description. Oh, if we can't identify the...
and there's nothing else we can do, right?
Okay, I got you.
If Kyoko really is
Still, then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so.
The face was scorched
What?
beyond recognition. Shoot!
Okay, that's gotta be a contradiction, right?
if Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
Died.
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. And there wasn't any description. Oh, if we can't identify the body?
There you go, the right hand.
No, that's wrong.
That's okay. This makes sense now. I'm like 3 hours left.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
Yeah.
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
Please.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog? Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Stop, Coco.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
I read that tattoo and got it.
I got it!
There you go, I heal back.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is a hyena, right? Whoa. Wow, that was so fast. Too fast, in
Now I
fact.
understand.
There you go, it's a wolf.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Wow.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo.
Yeah, I know, right here.
Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No.
It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Exactly.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
That's right, you're wrong.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
They got mixed up.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
She confused us.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Yikes.
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
For real?
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
I mean,
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Whoa.
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
But wait, if Mukuro... But why was that taken initially?
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects. I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Okay, so maybe they can wait first then. Me and
I got
Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Wow.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
Agreed.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
The only success are now on me and Coco. Damn it, I can't somehow I have to kill my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
9 o'clock.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
What time was the... Then 9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Exactly. Now then, Toko, what time is it? When we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, we got the pickaxe in the bag by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from
Yeah.
10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
What's now? The more it happens between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. I don't have any like from 10 to 7:30 p.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. To provide an alibi for that period, now I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time. I don't have an alibi. Do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Heating up, y'all!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Yeah, no.
That's more than enough time to
Wait.
I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections,
Now would be the
Okay, found it!
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
What? Oh my god, let's get it.
Shoot!
we've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the
It's gotta be
morning.
this way, right?
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Not this thing again!
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
After real.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Try this one. Oops. This is gonna be confusing now, am I right?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi.
Yeah, from 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I'm gonna do it at the same time every morning.
We've established a time that took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
That was it? That was it? Oh, wait, yeah, right.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
That makes more sense. 7:30.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
I knew the sprinklers were the right answer.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Wait, no.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent
I
words?
splat.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
That's wrong.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I have proof. I need to prove that it was the sprinklers that got the body wet. So these took a sudden answer, and that should do it. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay, straight in the game time.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? Nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
Okay, there we go. Final strike.
How can you say it wasn't the...
This should do it! Oh my god, my health. Yikes.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Even
The
before.
top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Remember what has happened before?
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Explosion.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
So therefore.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning.
So therefore I'm free.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Oh man.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
He was the only one without an alibi. mean that Mokuro killed her. So I refuse to believe it. Mokuro found out. That's.
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Oh no. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
Oh gosh.
Trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
I have
Stop
proof.
wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
Really?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient. The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Oh god.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
So there's only the good. I found it.
I got it!
Oh no!
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
Interesting.
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Maybe it just confuses.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just
I knew the
gave
title
us.
would come somewhere. Lord, why would Kyoko fit? Why would she want to make me look like a killer? No, I can't think about that right now. The tarp. If it was to use the way Kyoko said, kind of wants to touch the body, right? But the body.
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivation. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to repeat what Kyoko said. That's odd, right?
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Right, look at
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oops. Oh! Whoa! 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 You didn't see another pressure.
By covering the body with the tarp,
That was safe.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the
Wait, wait,
underside
wait,
of
wait.
the tarp, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Shoot!
By covering the body with the killer prevents...
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on
Was the sprinkler, but the underside, it was totally... It's because that side, since it was facing... Of course it didn't get dirty!
Oh, come on. And that makes sense.
Covering the body killer prevents...
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side
It's because the sprinkler, but the underside, it was totally... It's because that side, since it was facing... Of course
it didn't get dirty.
Oh, come on. It's gotta be the last one, right?
By covering the body, the killer prevented.
So the reason that is because the spring, but the underside, it was totally. It's because that side was, since it was facing. Of course, it didn't
Get dirty!
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I mean, if it did, that would explain the blood, right?
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
It could have been soaked. The blood could have soaked.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Bleed.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
And how?
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh! Yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I mean,
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
what? I gotta know what I think, right? Oh, chickens!
I got it!
Chickens!
Could have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Oh my god, there are...
When I checked the chicken coop before
Lord.
the murder, there were 5
So like, where
chickens.
did the remains of the chickens went?
But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken? And then covered the body with its blood?
Yikes.
That's messed up!
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have been it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
Yeah.
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Oh my god, you're right.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym,
What?
and Makoto didn't show up till later.
But wait, I just went directly to the gym.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
It's such a fallback to me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. I did about the
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
trip bullets. Okay, so I guess it updated, right? Okay. Narrator. This guy's dead, but murder took place before the singles turned out. The suspect covered the body. When they were tired, suspect placed the body jackets. That makes sense.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
You're serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide?
Stop!
Flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
That's a bad idea.
no, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Yes.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
There we go.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
That was a long knife, like I bet.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Yep. Listen, more important. Now that you have the knife, what are you gonna do with it? You can't let Toko kill it, that's for sure. You don't know what she might do. I don't anyway. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to Makoto? Huh? Me? Yeah.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Yikes.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I already did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Dear Lord.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
I'm seeing every update until I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder her. I'm not the killer. I got an airtight alibi.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, and that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
He disguised that body. I always have it checked.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, so there's no question.
Oops.
You took that knife.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found lodged...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic...
Well,
Getting stabbed is what...
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
There we go. I mean, after, right? But wait a minute. How?
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Yes.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't
Do
you
you
remember?
remember?
The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Then why it was the knife?
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the
I
body,
want the Monokuma file.
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Hold on, let me check the Monokuma image again. Okay. How are they before the blast was they also has been struck in the head with an object about thickness. Covered with other wounds. Thick as a metal pipe. Thick! Thick!
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
No, I think it was that time. Oh, no, possible. Here we go.
I got it!
Here's the Monokuma file.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
As thick as a metal pipe.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
That's a bomb too.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just...
I have an evidence for that.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
I can't. The only place I can think of. Cool. Alright, we're at the...
I got it!
Seriously though, who stole that bomb?
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
The bomb was stolen.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
That's what triggered it.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh god.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's
Yes.
true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no
I'd
problem
stay
with that.
as an-
Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Maybe this very much also to the system. I need to concentrate. Okay, so found some titanium arrows and some duct tape on that locker, right? That's it? Really?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Some other skirt.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me. And then...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Oh god.
Then shall we continue
continue the debate.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife. And then there's only...
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed.
And more than that,
Okay, so Monokuma file. As thick as a... At least several days old.
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue?
the victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me. And then...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was... And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
shoot.
Shoot.
Then shall we continue
Continue the debate.
The victim's fatal injury has yet...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't you because of the knife. Then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head. Shoot.
Whoops. Nah, no worries. You can see me try. No worries. It's enjoyable. Not the time real. It was blackened. It would appear that the one with the most is Makoto. However, Makoto sounds like it. Too bad. It's like 3 clicks together and got another click some.
Is the...
Hell yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Down. Take that, bear.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fate.
Hold on, before that, Monokuma, the actually. They had also been struck in the head even after about this. Which were at least several days old. Big metal pipe.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah.
Wait, fatal. Okay. Never did before the blast. Okay, good.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right?
The knife, yeah.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head. Shoot.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't you. And then
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire
That makes no
body.
sense, right?
Then shall we continue the victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
the explosion didn't kill her for sure.
well, yeah.
And it wasn't you. And then
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire... Then shall we continue? The victim's
Fatal injury has...
There we go.
No,
Fatal
it's wrong.
injury. Thanks, Kiro. There, I finally figured it out.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
They are
The
several days
Monokuma
old.
file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
As big as a mud pipe.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
No, that was
How
not
is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No, that's
No
not.
way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Yikes.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and
Classic
spit
Coco.
on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Yikes. Who is this?
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
Classic Coco.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
We're not a weapon.
I got it!
There we go. I heal up.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
But
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
that was heavy.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
That's heavy.
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird. Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right! I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't think you're not for doubting because there's so many things about that weapon. No more secret. That duct tape. The bloody duct tape.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
But, because in the Monokuma, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
There we go. But how would they use the duct tape after all? That's really odd.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Yeah. It was another weapon. What?
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Wow. That's effective.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
That makes sense.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Whoa, her voice changed.
One stick is weak. We put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains
Damn.
the murder weapon.
I'm not used to her voice changing.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
Maybe
How
not.
can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Yeah.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Oh no. Oh. That's the kind of the dojo locker. I hate to do this, but there we go.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
She was outside
Don't
already.
bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Or not.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Yikes. It's not even him though.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Alright.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there?
Oh boy.
That's what I need to know.
Oh lord.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Cool. She was just protecting me? That's something she... Oh my god. She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait, I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
Hold
I
on.
knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Yakia, no.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I
Oh.
should know.
Oh, what? I guess you know better than anyone. Unless I mean. When that body was found.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Are you sure?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
When the body
You
was...
stated...
The body, yeah, right? 7:30 a.m. at Choco's account.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Right. Choco gave the room key to Factor. Oh!
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're...
You stated a
Theory earlier. You said I hid
and then left the locker key in my own room, but could I really have done that?
Okay. Okay, I found it.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Oh yeah, because she has...
Master would never.
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You stated it. You said I hid and then
Left the locker key in my own room.
But could I really?
There
have
we
done
go.
that?
I found the bullet.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
there's proof that you aren't the...
No, it's wrong.
Okay, good. Yeah.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Why not?
Because he has the key.
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
So is it tracking her?
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's actually true. There's a kid country in white country just of his life. But this just isn't like her. Trying to save herself with just desperate life. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's a killer? Or is it something else? Was there something deeper meaning even in what you said earlier? If people from me that I die here, the rest of the school will stay hidden forever. This is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid first. Mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... The mastermind's trap? The victim was Mokuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the one who knows the lie. I'm the one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. You know the danger. If that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Alright. What do I do? I can decide right here, right now, whether... Oh god, is this like...
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
What?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Oh.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie then?
Oh god, the Kyoko sounded like energy because something to her true pictures keep hidden. Oh god, is this a good ending? Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
That's twisted the
You are
truth.
correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me
Must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Because hers in the top started. So something very... Oh!
I didn't have to because I'd given it. There's no doubt.
You are correct.
So I couldn't.
Then,
How else could the key have gotten there?
Oops. Come on, man.
Shoot!
I didn't have it because
I'd given it to Byakuya.
there's no doubt
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my...
There we go. No, that's wrong.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into a room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Yeah. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Yeah.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap. And I wasn't able to escape it, so I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really aren't the killer?
Yeah.
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
God damn.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Ah, shucks. This is our bad ending now. Oh god, oh shit, oh frick. Oh god. You got it right. Really right. We got it, right? Doesn't mean Kyoko really is the killer, but something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then,
You can
I
accept
prepared a
special time
very
time.
special
Is that already?
punishment.
Is this the bad ending anyways?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh no! I did something wrong, didn't I? Dear Lord. Please no. Wait a minute. Oh Lord, is this a bad ending? Oh Lord. Oh god. Okay, I may have done it wrongly, okay? Oh Lord. He's a killer, okay? Oh my gosh, yes, here. Oh god. Is this a bad ending? So, and that's how the class round will go. That's how I can do it then. So I'm the one that where the Kyoko was acting innocent or because the truth was not aware. Even for me, I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of the girl's class trial, and in the end, it would prove that they are the last class trial. once that case is over, there's never a single murder in FT ever again. Yeah, I'll take the keys in exchange for the lights of the other yard. What? Dear Lord. Keys not only inside the school. Keys not only for us. That's the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko?
Oh my god! So that was a fake? Her claim? Oh, that's right. I have to. Next goes Kyoko's lie or not. If you stand on your trying to avoid data, you never move forward. You don't think if that risks me solving the mystery, I have no choice. Am I wrong? It's not wrong. I have to think out this very carefully. What do I do? Let me stand right here. 니그란다요! There you go. I made a decision after leaving Kyoko. Yeah, that's no way she would kill someone. Oh good! I was safe there! There has to be some secret here, right? Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kuro mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
No. Huh.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Oh my god.
I suppose we have to admit
That
that
really
Kyoko didn't put the
scared me.
locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
But wait.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
Oh good, the class trial isn't over yet.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Okay, that take right over there. Why did everyone break Tina?
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Yeah.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Huh.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
What?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Hold on.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
What
So
the-
then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Oh golly. What the hell just happened? Okay, good. We're back here now. Okay. This just got confusing now. Time is up.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh lord. This is gonna be really crazy. It's me again. Hell's going on? What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Listen, it's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
They got it right. No, that's not true. None of this makes sense. This whole chart doesn't make any sense. It
Hey!
makes perfect sense.
Shing!
The same as always, just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills!
Time for your
chills,
crowding, possibly
thrills!
killing and punishment. Wait, why do I? Oh lord, Kyoko.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
What was I missing? So I'm witnessing 2 deaths now. Already! 2! Koto and Kyoko. Wow, I experienced 2 bad endings today. What the hell does happen now? I am so confused. What a nightmare. Y'all, this is just way too confusing for me. Dear Lord, I've done it now twice. Chihiro? What? Whoa! Did you just stop? Chihiro! Go! Go, Chihiro! Oh man! He's not really dead. What's this? What's going on? What's that? Yeah, he had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some virus from that stupid guy? He must have started it when he invaded my Blackberry. Oh man! Damn to hell. I don't believe this.
It would seem...
You're saying you finally made this calculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? This is mind freaks, man.
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have understated us. Why are you talking like you barely won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch and itch. That stupid virus gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get a scratch in flesh, but you never got to see him again. He wears away into the garbage pit in a way that's even better hurt him. I'll make it up. That's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I think I'll bring this back to the rest of you. Bring this back to the entire world. Jesus! Chihiro. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words...
No, it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Jesus! The massive high school towers over all the buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands on the center of the entire world. What? Cold Sphere Academy brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government found them of school privilege. They say that if you came here and managed to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition, the sense to cream of the crop into workforce area. Why are we in the beginning? It's built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Cold Sphere a fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend in school. Okay, 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be at the very best at what you do. No ordinary school. Enroll here. Huh? The only way is if you're outside by the school itself. And standing there, the gate of the ultimate school filled with ultimate students. It's me. What? I'll say from the beginning! What? Where am I? I woke up with my head. I sat on top of a hard wooden desk. One day felt heavy. Is this a recall? It would be weird for me to lying up in the middle of some boring class, however, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I had ever been before. What the heck is going on? Okay. Finally, I could finally feel my mind and body start to come out together, and then I was awake. Or was it just another dream? A dream instead of a whole nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell! I was in the best dark cavern with the brightest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This was some kind of underground garbage pit. The heck was I situated to find myself in? That was just the beginning of my problems. Was I gonna be stuck here in there till I whisked away and die? No, I can't let this happen. Not after my good friend adventurous saved me. I remember all too well what that happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give in up. For myself and for my friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. Let's start looking up for a way out of here. But before that, I need to know what are all these. That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think about too much about what I'm seeing down here. I'm not sure. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. And what about that? Is that an airplane? How would something like that land out in the school's garbage pit? Alright then, I suppose we should go forward there. It's locked. No matter how many times I push or pull or kick at all, it doesn't budge. Getting in here isn't gonna be that easy. I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That's pointless too. Next I search for some water. How can I reach there which because I can drink and which I'm all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in all sides. But there's still not enough reason to get up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. But making that product calculation doesn't seem that it's doable. I can escape. Go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left without being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had been passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, my felt from the sky wasn't sight. Not exactly. Oh! What the? Strange sound pierced my silence and jarring me awake. As I watched how garbage jostled from an object. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? Is this a sign did died? A piece of trash just fell down here? Ever since I had whoever it was had come down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pouch, I knew who he was.
It smells awful.
Man, she fell down by her own. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You feel like you're doing back the like damn, you got trash all over her. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. We got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her a quick sharp shake to get rid of the trash. Then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go and eat. We talk once you finish. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water she was holding out for me. Give it seconds. It was in my mouth and began to ready toward my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So see, I'm gonna get it up then. Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Still alive, but anything else in the back? There's an unbelievable amount of trash here. How did she get in there? But Kyoko, why are you kind of rescue me?
So...
Pay a debt, or no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did not need to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that you didn't abandon me! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
Well, listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive no matter what. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made my mind to come to Whole Speak for a very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Whole Speak?
Indeed.
That's right, at least I did once. Once? Until recently, I forgot what it was. Forgot, but that's... I know very about my purposes. Alright, that's impossible. Nisha? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory.
Makoto.
You remember Makoto? You remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we were at school? The first thing? You're talking about when we faked it, right? fainted, then woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
Fainted too, and then when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation of even myself. Disconnect.
It would
Thinking
seem...
back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At the time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I came to school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But when you forget all that.
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hardly measured even by chance. It's much too convenient. You're the ultimate detective. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the word of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? It's the only reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability, somehow they will interfere with the mastermind's plans. So no one just stole that from you?
However,
And it wasn't me. Somehow my memories may be connected to my history school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get that back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. Why you say it's true? Why did they ask the Aristoteles to help you?
why is
If I
that?
did that and we all work at once, the mastermind would notice to get away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
I don't make too big of a deal of it. It's a possibility. Once it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around here. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing battery by herself.
However,
That being said, I was on the limit of what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you're at least likely to be the mastermind. There's some intuition about it. I see. Your intuition is right though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Good. It's just like the dream I had before, but what did I have just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? Because I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that was just a personality. But I remember something. So you had a reason
So...
to do that? I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally recall my purpose and my ability. My ability,
I...
my ability, everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate, it's obvious now, detective. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hospital Academy, there was something I had to find too. You had to find someone who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hospital Academy. The headmaster? Why do you want to find the headmaster? Because he is my father. What?
in other
I was
words...
separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Host Peak. Kyoko's dad. Is Host Peak the headmaster? That explains the alternate ego told us how he thought the headmaster was evolved. I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. He'll find. What a family reunion!
So,
What's going on? Mary had to come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I'll make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said that headmaster was the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt on what I seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what do you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelf was a mess with that girl unstuck on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything had been in there. I mean, the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes, and come on, suspicion. I decided to investigate the second level of the dome to use the key I found. But why there? Because I also found the key in the master's room. Is this some sort of map?
Indeed.
It's laid out the entirety of the whole State Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with the Mukuro's profile and the key. And the map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assume that if that were true, that room would have like rooms. I went to check,
Correct.
and that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my parents would find the owner of that room. We went there to see. The headmaster really did have my private room there.
However...
And once I got there, I noticed the second floor of the room didn't have it. So what's it like? The part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, when I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
Can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. I'm sure you get the chance soon enough. Sounds like it must be important and really ominous.
However...
Because once I get the second, that's why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the game. It's to do with Mukuro in Kusama, doesn't it?
However...
To be clear, I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't even either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone by you and me and Halbite. So then, who did kill her?
Anyway...
I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I saw that key and superior and retaliation. They wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. I mean, because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. In middle restrictions, you are free to explore the whole spirit mechanic at your discretion. Yeah.
In other words...
The mastermind is an end about running through and if that rule in peace. They couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me at themselves, they tried to use the class to do it. That's why I got a sort of bad ending. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
Hey.
That's only one thing I'll point out the murder of Mukuro in Kusaba. What's that? That was the point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you. What? I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean... Yeah, you're right. During the night? I can hear them, you know. Footsteps of the God of Death. What? I can hear the God of Death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me in cases like this.
Anyway...
This is actually why it happened to you. I was in the dorm and I suddenly settled down the stairwell. I saw a white shadow across the corridor. I gave that chase away and somehow I saw it. The shadow into the room. Again?
Correct.
I ran to your room. I saw what was happening. I need to video, of course.
However...
I was in the end of things first. I stopped them, but that led to... Wherever that mass Eliza was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And then when it was disguised and the joke he wound up in my room. I'll have to be the welcome mastermind and enter to clutch out the limit. So all of this means that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have any conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. That's very bad if it's true. It means that the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. But that doesn't mean that created another contradiction. The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. It's just Mukuro. They need the class trial to kill me, but I think they really ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. Yikes. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Makoto.
Just a little more. I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the other despair and that she did. I don't think the other is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate seems to implicate whoever would cause that event. We're talking about...
That's right.
Half a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Tragedy, we're responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group who only purpose and what they comes from despair. And there,
Indeed.
make no mistake, that they were all the evil that forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. Through that, Sonny, that created Monokuma. Oh, that's where Junkie comes from. And that's the end, y'all. Okay, so nothing has changed yet. Oh, Dream Island Rocket. Dream Island. Yes. Well, time to end the stream right here. Good stuff, eh? But this can only be later be done next time, eh? Anyways, good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next stream.